Hey, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today is, what are we at? The 27th. We're almost to Halloween. We're getting there, so I have on some of my little ears in honor of Halloween. Here's one of my little buddies that I have around my house. I have all kinds of decorations. Halloween is a very, very fun time of year for all kinds of creativity. I'll tell you, my mom, in honor of her, she used to be a witch every single year. I think I've told you guys this, but some of you may be new on it, and it's a fun story. My mom used to always dress up as a witch, and then she would come to the door and scare these kids to death. And she would say, they'd come up, like, trick or treat. And she'd be like, I have a treat for you, but you have to come in and do a trick for me, right? First. And they'd all be like, huh? And we used to literally zoom around and get all the candy. And we used to get like a huge garbage bag full of candy, of course, to last us until Christmas. And then we'd come home to watch the kids in my mom's act, because it was so much fun. Because these kids would literally look at her like, what are you, nuts? This is trick or treat. It's Halloween. Give us some candy. And she'd, again say, you must have something. And her view was this. Every kid, they learn a song or a dance, something, a poem at school, and they get to show it once to their parents at the showing, and that's it. So she was like, hey, it's another time they can do their song, their dance. And you know what? It was really fun, because she'd say, come on into our music room. And they'd come in, and she'd say, and you can shut the door, you guys practice, and then come out and do it. And they'd come out, dun, 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 dun. And every single time, they'd have something very, very fun to do. And then my mom would make like carameled apples or something really cool for them. So it became a real specialty at my mom's house. That's what she did. Then at my house, when I was in Scientology years ago, so we've heard of somewhere where kids were getting, creepy things in their candy, and like I think a razor blade and an apple, something like that. And I went, you know what, that's it. Let's just have the party at my house. And I got 5 moms to create 5 different games. And they were in charge of running it. And then underneath the house, we had a haunted house. And that's what I would run with the kids. And, it's basically just like a little cellar, but it's really scary because of that. And we would put, they would peel grapes and say, here, and I would give them this whole story about how, we didn't think anybody had ever died underneath the house, but recently we found out, this guy died underneath our house. And so you could go down there if you want. So there were cobwebs and all this stuff, and somebody would walk them through the haunted house. I mean, this is a little tiny thing, and they'd go, here is eyeballs, and they'd all be screaming, and here is brains, which was like spaghetti, right? And literally, finally at the end, this one guy, Bob Rowley, would come jumping out from underneath the house and just scare the kids to death. And they would just scream their lungs out, zoom back around, get in line, and go to the haunted house again. I mean, it was really, really funny when you saw how tiny it was. And the combination of my mom and myself, it really made me realize, you can do a lot of fun things in a very small space. It's all in your mind. If you think that it's too small, or you have to have X, Y, and Z to make something fun, you won't have much fun with it. But if you think of kids, they have fun with anything. Anytime, any hour, any day, little kids are having fun, because that's what they do. It's like, oh, all right. I told you that story where my girlfriend had her daughter put Scotch tape on every single door in the hotel, right? And then, okay, go get every single piece of Scotch tape off one at a time, because we wanted to talk, right? So, that's how kids are. They don't care. They're just having fun. So anyway, that's my little pitch for you guys today. I hope you are having a wonderful Halloween week. Here's Mr. Anonymous to say Happy Halloween. Let me put on his horns. Hang on. He does have some horns. Mr. Anonymous with horns. His are very, very big. So anyway, there's a lot of horns at this house, but they're good horns. All right, so I hope you guys are having an excellent week. I love you all, and take care. I will talk to you soon. Bye.